So any question so far? Like we have finished one-way classification. So if you gone through your notes, did you face any difficulties? Go to chat box and write down. If you face any difficulty, you can put your question. Otherwise, just write N. N for no. So we can go ahead. Go to chat box and write down N. N. Not. N not. Not means no. No difficulty. So we can go ahead. Okay. Let me see the chat box. Okay. Fine. Fine. So I have consumed lot of duration or time, okay, in unit, I can say in one way or no, because it was our foundation. If you understand that basic concept, then there would be no difficulty in other classification like 2A ANOVA, CRD, RBD, and etc. and so on. So in this session, we will see how the two-way classification works, and assuming that one observation per se. We must have one observation per se. In what is the meaning of this? The meaning is that first you understand. First you can understand what is two-way classification. What is two-way classification? For example, suppose that you are traveling by train or by let's say uh, bus or by taxi and etc., right? There are some station is there. Right? There will be some station. For example, if you're traveling by the train, let's say you are you have a catch a train from Dadar, and if it is fast, then it is reaches to Ghatkopar, Kurla, Ghatkopar, then so on. So there are customer who is traveling by the train. Okay, and if you're traveling by the train, then you will be get the station. So you are the rater. You are the rater. That means you can identify. You can identify that whether Ghatkopar or let's say Dadar or let's say Kurla having less crowd or more crowd. Our aim is to be understand like having less crowd or more crowd. Okay, so you have to give the rate. You have to give the rate. Rate will be given in between uh, like 1 to let's say 20. So you have to give the sum value between 1 to 20. 1 will be very less and to 20 will be very high. Okay, so you are the customer and you are rating the particular station. That means that I am using two factors. Two factors means two-way data. I have a two-way data like customer and service station. So customer will rate the data, rate the service station based on given some data. Okay, I can take another example. Suppose I have a three different colleges and we taught them, and then we just try to categorize the IQ group of students like below some amount, between some amount, and above some amount. Means after teaching, after analyzing that, we are checking the category that like below 100. So below 100, how many IQs are there? Between 100 to 150, how many IQs are? And above 115. Okay. So we are assuming 3 colleges and their IQs. So whenever you discuss about two uh, two factors, we always come across two-way classification model. Okay, so we need to understand. We need to understand when we are going to apply the two-way classification. That is a very, very important concept. Okay, so let's go ahead with the theory of that, how it works. So in two-way classification, if we assume that, what we assume that, if we assume that if our variation, you know what is the meaning of variation. Very well, you know what is the meaning of variation. If your variation is observed that, see, in one way, the variation is moving only one direction. Variation is moving only one direction. But in two-way, now your variation will move in two-way direction. Getting my point? The variation will move in two-way direction. Based on the rater and based on the customer service station, I need to decide some values. Like I cannot give like a very, if Churchgate, so Churchgate I cannot give the very less rating. I have to give the more rating to Churchgate because it is very clean. There will be like no problem, no accident, and etc. So a lot of things based on a lot of factors. Okay, so we need to understand. We need to understand how this variation is you can observe. Okay, so the variation with observed value of random variable y takes place because of two different factors A and B acting simultaneously at different levels. As I mentioned, acting simultaneously at different levels. So, so if they will act like customer one will rate customer one service station, then they will act simultaneously and they will give some amount that is your rating. So what we'll assume? We assume that the factor A, what is the factor? Factor A, this factor, I meant to say this factor A having P different levels. And factor B, I have a Q different levels. Okay? And they are denoted by A1, A2, AP, and B1, B2, BQ respectively. So and now I'm talking about in terms of P and Q. I'm talking about in terms of P and Q. And if I'm assume the Yij, so Yij will be give me what? It's ith and jth observation which receiving AI, BI. Means AI factor and Bj factor and I and J observation will be my Yij. How this will be the coded? How it will be like given in the form of table? Let us assume. Let us assume if there are one observation per se, means one customer will rate one station, then there will be some value. So why it is one? Because of we have in model like one observation per se. It may be like a different answer also. There may be the more than one observation also. Like here, I will be say y1, y2, y3, and so on till y5. Five observation will be here. Similarly, three observation will be here. Two observation. There are such a matter, but right now it is not there in the syllabus. Okay, so that we can see. So, assuming that on one observation per cell, therefore, total number of observations become capital N, and which you call P into Q. So, when you multiply number of factors P into number of factors Q, multiply, you will get total number of observations. So, very, very important, you should know in this case to get the number of factors. Sorry, or to get the number of observations. So your factor will be look like this. You can understand it is exactly the same like as a one factor. Only this thing is not there. We have like 1, 2, 3 up to like. But now we have factor A1 into AP, B1 into BQ, and simultaneous we have a YIJ. So somewhere here in between, if you just assume I and if you assume J, in between you have here somewhere YIJ. Okay, somewhere we have YIJ observations. Okay, and you can understand one is constant everywhere. So it will be total treatment and which is varying second factor. So 1 dot summation j is running from 1 to q, y1j, similarly y2j and so on. So this will give us a total, this will give the total. It is something like your, I will be say, let's say, um, bivariate data. Do you remember that? It's a bivariate data, but we are expressing it in the different way. Only the logic behind is this. We are assuming that this is two factor. If I assume the age of husband, age of wife, then we get frequency like that. Okay, it's a type of I can say two-way ANOVA factor. Okay, so only difference is this. Okay, and once you take y bar I dot, you need to divide this quantity by q. Why q? Because we have a q number of factor. Because see, if you want a mean, तो mean कैसे निकालेंगे? ये सबका addition करके divide by कितने observations है? तो कितने observations यहाँ पे हैं? q observations. Have to divide by q. Similarly, when you get the mean of this b1, so this plus this divide by p. Why p? Because we have a p observations. Getting my point? So you don't get confused between when you divide by p, when you divide by q. Because majority doubts come from here only. If you are taking as a factor a, that means you are adding this. When you are adding this, that means you are using these factors, which is q. When you are adding this, see, that's why I'm not using the word row and column. See, when I stick to the row and column now, then students always go by row and column only. Okay, so I will not say row and column. I will simply say if you are adding the horizontally, you add divide by number of factor in B. If you are adding vertically, then you divide by number of factor P. Okay, so just take care of this is the concepts which is very important, and I hope you are knowing this is the grand total, how to get the grand total, everything you know, and the whole notations is going to be same. Whole notations is going to be the same. Okay, so you can understand these notations. These notations you are already knowing, right? But now you have to be understand using the two factors. So when I say grand total, that means number of observation, you know it is n into p into q. Grand total, you are already knowing because I is running from the two concepts. यहाँ पे आपको ध्यान रखना क्या? I is working from 1 to p and j is working from 1 to q. This is for factor A, this is for factor P. Okay? तो अगर मेरे को टी आई डॉट निकालना है, टी आई डॉट, डॉट मतलब क्या हो गया? टोटल. डॉट मतलब टोटल. सिंस आई हैव आई फैक्टर, तो आई फैक्टर है तो मतलब क्या हो गया? ड्यू टू फैक्टर ए, बिकॉज आई इज रनिंग फ्रॉम 1 to A, 1 to P, which is for factor A. Okay, and total of all observation due to ith level of factor A. So if you are putting this dot, matlab you are taking summation over the range of J. You are already knowing this. Okay, so जहाँ पे जो dot हम लोग use करते हैं, that means उसका हम लोग summation use करते हैं. तो summation first dot लिया है, summation first dot लिया है, तो J का dot है, J is running from 1 to. See, understand. It's very important. It's very, very important. Okay, if you are taking this dot, that means J is running from 1 to Q. You can look at, and if you're running the I dot, I is running from 1 to. And whenever you take any one, it will be become a total. Okay, total of with respect to dot. Similarly, when you consider Y bar with respect to I, that means treatment, total treatment upon number. अभी this dot मतलब क्या? इसमें कितना factor है? J में कितना factors है? देखो J में how many factors you have? Q. So divide by Q. It is something like that, which I have explained here. Same thing they have written in a form of statement. Okay? So you can just go through that. You can just go through that. Similarly, y bar dot j. So this dot means divide by p. And if both dot will be there, then it will be double summation pq. And what is pq? And so g upon. And you know how to get this y bar. Okay. So this is the initial definition, which is the very important. And if you get little bit knowledge of that, there will be no doubt at all in further derivation. Okay, because then if I start with this model, the procedure which you did in the model 1, exactly the same procedure we have to follow for the model 2, that is 2 and o. Okay, so if you just look at only the beta comes in new in this picture, because alpha was remain same. What is Yij? Observed value where Ai, Bj are applied it. Mu will be overall mean effect. Alpha I is effect due to Ai, beta j is effect due to beta j. Remember, this is all you know very well. Very well. What is that? Nei is the random error. Again, the assumption. All assumptions are same except the last one. Except the last one. What is the last one assumption? Anyone can tell me what is the last assumption in one way ANOVA? Anyone? Yes.
Sir, summation I equal to 1 to n, alpha I equal to 0.
Correct. So it is Ni alpha is equal to 0. So that is the one way ANOVA cases. But here we have, due to the two factors, we have to introduce two conditions. What is that? Summation alpha is equal to 0 and summation beta j is equal to 0. Okay. So putting these two conditions, two constraints. Remember, it is two constraints. That means out of total, you need to remove how much, that we will see later. Okay, that we will see. That is a talk about degree of freedom. Then, since we have a two factor, we will get two model. That means two hypotheses. One will be what? Effect of different levels of a factor A, and second model, that is the first one. And second one, effect of different levels of for factor. You have to check both ना, कि factor 1 significant है कि factor 2 significant है. अभी ऐसा भी हो सकता है factor 1 और 2 दोनों significant हो. That is called, what is that? Covariate. But that is we are assuming that they are independent. So that is the condition we can remove. So we have to just check, we have to just test these two models or these two hypotheses in two-way ANOVA. What is the first one? Whether the effect of a different levels of the factor A is significant or not. Similarly, effect of the different levels of factor B is significant or not. Okay. Now go to the statistical analysis. So if you remember, we have used generalized least square method. Okay. Generalized least square method to get the value of mu, alpha, beta. And you know how to get the value of alpha, beta, and mu, right? We have to make error sum of square. What is error sum of square? Double summation Aij ka square. You know what is Aij? Yij minus mu minus alpha I minus beta ka whole square. Do you remember? Are you just can you do the imagination in that model 1 what you did? Exactly same thing. Exactly same thing you did in the one way ANOVA. In that only this third statement was not there. Third derivative was not there. 1, 2 was there. Okay, so your differentiative with respect to mu. So if you just differentiate, just understand. If you just differentiate, क्या मिलेगा? 2 times पूरा मिलेगा. Okay, and equate with 0. And that minus 2 and everything goes left hand side, right hand side becomes 0. So double summation yij minus mu minus alpha I minus beta j equal to 0. Keep summation to everyone. Just give summation to this, 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 and this one. So everywhere double summation will come, right? Are you getting me or not? It's very simple. Just need to take the derivative. Nothing is there. Double summation yij, you can't do anything with that observations. Keep it as it is. Double summation with mu. What is that? Mu is the constant. Mu is the constant. Double summation. Keep it. It's mu minus. Now here j is independent. You can take qi. So alpha I only will come. Similarly, j I is independent. You can take beta this. But you know these two conditions, alpha and beta j 0. By assumption number 4. So by assumption number 4, you found this is 0, this is 0. So what is left? What is left? Mu hat is equal to double summation y. And did you remember same value you got it in the case of one-way model?
Yes, sir.
If you just look at, if you know your, if you have a notes of your one-way ANOVA, you can check whether you are getting in one-way ANOVA same y bar dot dot. If you have your own notes, you have written it. And if no, then we can proceed. We can check it later. Okay. Now exactly same way we have to do for derivative with respect to alpha I. And you remember, I told you when you take alpha I, we have to take over the range of j. Okay. And follow the same step. Take the derivative, put summation each of them. Okay. This is 0. This is independent. So q ho jayega. Q time alpha I aayega. Right? Because this is also independent. So q time alpha I. Just divide throughout by q.
Hello, sir.
Yes, beta, bolo.
So j equal to 1 to 1 q beta j. वो observation से 0 हुआ ना? Observation 4th.
This one? This
हाँ
one?
sir, वो observation number 4 है ना?
Yes, ये बोल रहे हैं ना?
हाँ sir.
Yes, it is 0 because this is one of the condition. Na? Summation
Yes,
over
sir,
I is running from 1 to P alpha I and summation over J is running from 1 to Q beta J.
Beta j.
This is going to be
0.
0. Okay. So using this assumption number 4. Using assumption number 4. We get this term becomes 0. And you know when you divide by Q, it will be Y bar I dot. Right? Q मतलब क्या? Q कहाँ जाता है? J ना? I is running from 1 to P. J is running from Q. So when you divide by Q मतलब dot में जाएगा. So I dot. So this is alpha had become y bar I and mu you know, right? Which is y bar dot. So this is the expression for alpha I hat. Can anyone tell me what could be beta? Looking this expression, what could be beta j? Can you imagine?
Same होगा sir.
Yes, same होगा. But dot का change होगा? Dot will change?
I की जगह j.
Yes. So y bar dot j minus y bar dot dot. Only this much difference will come in picture. Okay. So similarly, one can get this beta j also. And just mute yourself. Just mute yourself. And once you get that value, alpha beta, mu alpha beta, you can estimate their error sum of. तो सबका वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दो आप. जो भी वैल्यूज आपको मिला है ना, हम लोग सब सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे. लेकिन उसके पहले ध्यान से देखो यहाँ पे एवरीवेयर वी हैव पुट हैट. दिख रहा है? एवरीवेयर वी हैव पुट हैट. ओके. एंड दिस इज स्क्वायर. प्लीज म्यूट योरसेल्फ. Please mute yourself. Who's that? Ganesh. Ganesh, mute yourself. So now we are interested to get estimated error sum of square. How do we estimate sum of square? According to formula, it is double summation Aij. And you have estimated mu, alpha, beta, right? And this is square. So we need to multiply 2 times. So this bracket into this bracket because it's square. And then you have to, you can just look at here. You have to multiply each term with the new, this bracket. So this with this, then this with this with this, and this. But if you just look at the concept, just look at the concept, what are the terms is going to be 0? Can you look at, if you multiply this alpha I had with this term, summation over I, summation over j. But you know, summation over I alpha it is 0.
Yes.
Similarly, summation beta j, it is 0. So ये दोनों term 0 हो जाएगा आपका. Getting my point? So only you are left with, see why it is, you can just try to understand using these concepts only. Using these concepts, one can get this all values become a 0. You can try out. You can check out whether it is coming 0 or not. Okay. If you just solve these brackets, putting all the values of alpha, beta, gamma, mu, alpha, I, beta, I in this expression, summation over either I or summation over either j, okay, either summation over this j or either summation over I, you may find that these two terms is going to be 0. Okay, just checked out, and then let me know if you can, or because they have nothing is given about this expression, even this term also, this is going to be 0. How can you understand? Can you check out? Just work on that and let me know if you can. Okay, just substitute these all values and take summation, double summation I. Here, similarly here. So these all three terms is going to be 0, which is exactly the same way as you did in one way ANOVA. Just check it out one way ANOVA. Just check it out one way. Okay. If you didn't get it, I will going to show you in the next class. Okay. So we are left with only the first part. See how this becomes simple. Only the first observation multiply with the next bracket. So what you have to do? Get again this term with multiply each of term. Okay, multiply each of term. Now look at here. First step is very simple. Second step, you can take mu hat double summation yi. Very simple. Now summation or alpha I, summation or alpha I, summation or alpha and summation or j yi j. Because we need to take I ka range will be together separate and j ka range together. Similarly, this term also, right? Because you are already knowing about this, so we can always go with I and j properly substitute. Okay. Now just look at, now I'm substituting the notations. I'm substituting that notation, so you must familiar with the notations. First of all, this is hat. You can just make changes while writing. So it's alpha hat and beta j hat. So I'll put star here somewhere because you need to change there. What is mu hat? Y bar dot. What is this double summation? Double
Grand
summation.
total.
Grand total. Minus. What is alpha hat? Just fine. Y bar I dot minus y bar. What is this summation? अच्छे से ऐड करो. समेशन ओवर j है तो डॉट j में जाएगा. याद रखो हमेशा आप ऐसे, जो समेशन आप लेते हैं वो हमेशा उसका डॉट आता है. That means you are adding with reference to that dot. Similarly, this one we are adding summation over I. You take I cut off. Understand? Now it's very simple. I think it's very simple. Let's look at this is become d square upon n, which is here. Keep multiplying this with this and this with this. Over the range of I. Don't forget this I. So over the range of I, y bar I dot. into ti dot, क्या होगा? What could be? देखो इधर तो मल्टीप्लाई किया, तो यू कैन सिंपली मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो आपको ए स्टेप मिल जाएगा, वो प्रॉब्लम नहीं। बट यहाँ पे लोग ने रिप्लेस कर दिया, व्हाट इज y बार i डॉट, इट्स टी आई डॉट अपॉन, डॉट बोला तो डिवाइड बाय क्यू। जो डॉट दिया है, जो जिसका डॉट आ रहा है उसके फैक्टर से डिवाइड कर, इतना याद रखो, गड़बड़ मत करो, बिकॉज द मेजॉरिटी ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स डज मिस्टेक हियर ओनली। गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? make sure that with whichever dot you are using, that factor is going to be different, so that then I think this become easy. Even this is also summation over I of total, so it is grand total, and this already you are knowing, so you can get this one. Similarly, you can do it for this one. Now it is time to come for the last factor. This is your total sum of square. This is sum of square due to factor 1. This is sum of square due to factor 2. So I will write in terms of notation. TSS minus, I will say SSA, SSB. So sum of square due to factor A, sum of square due to factor. So when you subtract total में से A and B का, will get error sum of square, which is you call residual. So same thing they have written terms of notation. You can look at it. पहले अपने पास एक ही फैक्टर था, तो हम लोग सीधा ट्रीटमेंट बोलते थे। अभी अपने पास दो फैक्टर आ गया, so we will called it is SSA and SSB. Sum of square due to factor A, sum of square due to factor B. In some of references, some of the books, they write factor A, sum of square, factor B, sum of square. But better we can write sum of square due to factor A. Okay, sum of square due to factor B. And respective degree of freedom is there here, right? So it is grand total, so minus 1. You can look at here. Factor A बोलेगा तो I takes value 1 to P, so P minus 1. Factor B बोला तो 1 to Q minus 1. Okay? So error का निकालने की जरूरत नहीं है, error का you can take always from the difference. But if you want, you can take it using this expression. इसका क्या आता है? PQ minus 1. इसका क्या आता है? P minus 1. इसका क्या आता है? Q minus 1. तो इसको जब आप सिंप्लीफाई करोगे, if you just simplify, you can look at here, PQ minus 1, P minus 1, Q minus 1. इसको सिंप्लीफाई करोगे तो PQ minus 1, Q minus 1. दिख रहा है? This you will be getting final expression. Means when you simplify this all, this simplification, so that degree of freedom you will be getting for TS. ESS, which is called error sum of square. Now, sometimes what happens in your internal examination or in your MCQ type questions, they usually ask what could be the degree of freedom for error sum of square. Okay. So one way is that you just subtract with the total minus factor A, factor B, or you can remember it is P minus 1, Q minus. Whichever way you feel easy, you can do. Okay. And then based on that, you can create a ANOVA table. So factor A, can you look at here? P minus 1, Q minus 1, Q minus 1. You have these expressions. Whole thing is going to be same. जो आपने 1 में ANOVA में किया वही आपको यहाँ पर भी करना है. Okay. Any question so far here? Let me know first of all. Any question, anyone? You can ask your question. Feel free to ask your question. So you can just go through this like ANOVA table and let me know if you have any query. Take 2 minutes, so we can proceed. Yes. So can we go ahead, go to and type y? Go to chat box and type y. If you want to go ahead, go to and type y so that we can go ahead. So that shows that you do not have any queries so far because of it is the same type of derivation. Okay. So let's go ahead. So if you again look at, we are again doing similar tasks. Again doing similar tasks. Same thing we did it for 1 1. Okay. What is that? Double summation yij minus y bar dot dot का whole square. तो सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे हम लोग. सिंप्लीफाई करने के बाद आपको जो TSS का, सॉरी, जो या फाइनली जो आपका टोटल सम ऑफ स्क्वायर का वैल्यू है वो मिल जाएगा. देखो, I feel it's very simple. So no need to explain anything. You can just go through that. Because it is double summation, which is a constant, we can write n, and this is the y bar dot dot square, which you can call grand total, because y bar dot dot is what? It is g upon n. Na? So we substitute, so we become g square. So one can show that this is equal to this. Similarly, you can define for sum of square due to factor a. So when you say sum of square due to factor a, मतलब क्या? You have to take double summation y bar I dot. फैक्टर ए बोला ना, तो फैक्टर ए बोला तो आई आएगा, याद रखो. y बार i डॉट.
हेलो सर.
यस बेटा बोलो.
सर अगर फैक्टर भी होगा तो y बार डॉट जे होगा ना?
करेक्ट. कैन लुक एट हियर, जस्ट सी. सो इसके बेसिस पे सॉल्व करो. आपने जो ट्रीटमेंट सम ऑफ स्क्वायर निकाला है, यू रिमेम्बर लाइक आई टोल्ड यू द वेरिएंस का दो फॉर्मूला होता है. क्या फॉर्मूला होता है? एक होता है डबल समेशन एक्स, सॉरी सिंगल समेशन एक्स माइनस एक्स बार स्क्वायर अपॉन एन, और दूसरा होता है समेशन एक्स स्क्वायर अपॉन एन माइनस एक्स बार स्क्वायर. रिमेम्बर? तो इसको सॉल्व करके हम लोग ये ला सकते हैं. वैसे ही वो लोग ने फॉर्मूला दिया, मतलब इसको सॉल्व करेंगे तो ये मिल जाएगा. एंड सिमिलरली व्हेन यू डू फॉर द फैक्टर बी, आपको एक्सप्रेशन. एंड यू रिमेम्बर फॉर एसी स्क्वायर के लिए हमने क्या किया था? ऐड किया था. वी हैव एडेड. सो एसी स्क्वायर मतलब ये होता है. तो इसको हम लोग सिंपलीफाई, एक्चुअली क्या है ना, वी कैन नॉट यूज डायरेक्टली दिस डेटा. तो अगर हम लोग ये डायरेक्टली डेटा नहीं यूज कर सकते, वी कैन नॉट यूज दिस डेटा डायरेक्टली. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस व्हाट वी कैन यूज, सो दैट इज दिस एक्सप्रेशन. So we can use this expression. Okay. So how we do that? You can take this term with this term together. Okay. And add and subtract here y bar dot dot. Okay, just look at here. क्या किया यहाँ पे देखो जरा. ये टर्म एज इट इज आया है इधर, ये टर्म आपका एज इट इज आया है इधर. Okay. ये टर्म आ गया है इधर. So we need to add. Just look at here. Y bar dot dot add किया है, y bar dot dot subtract किया है. And then they have considered this is one term a, and minus, मतलब if I just remove this minus, I will get y bar I dot minus y bar dot dot. This is your b, and similarly this term is c. Means obvious, removing the minus. And when you apply a minus b minus c का whole square, interaction term assumed to be the zero. Means if you just find between this into this and taking the summation both the sides, it is going to be the zero. So that's why that term they have taken as zero and they have omitted that. And you know this is the simply your SST, and this is nothing but what? Simply your SSA. Nothing but what? SSB. So therefore Hence you will be getting. See, it is all repeated. It is all repetition. It is all repetition. Need to be understand. And then we have to check for their all. This is regarding a sum of square. Okay. Then we need to check that if you remember that taken as model and then y bar I dot, y bar j dots. If you remember that, that's called preliminary results. So we note yij is equal to this, y bar I dot is this, y bar j. Means if you take I means what? Obviously the beta term will be 0. Na? You are considering with respect to j, that means beta term will be 0. Similarly, when you consider with y bar dot j, dot matlab alpha term is 0. Okay? This is all results. The last one is what? Y bar dot dot is the what? Mu plus e bar dot dot. This is all result you have used it. If you remember the properties, exactly the same way property we have to do it for two-way ANOVA. Go to one-way ANOVA and find out whether you have done it or not. I'm sure I can able to show you even here itself. We have solved this is all.
Yes, sir. ये तीनों के solve.
Yes, just check it. That's why I told you initially in my lecture. I have consumed a lot of time to complete one-way ANOVA because that was the foundation. That was the foundation. And once you did this, we can find E bar dot dot will be the same. So I'm just skipping that part. And exactly the similar way this one also. Mu hat dot dot is nothing but y bar dot dot. So mu hat का value क्या है निकाला आपने यहाँ पे ध्यान से देखो. This y bar dot dot minus E bar dot. You can substitute it. Okay. Put it here and get that answer. Similarly, mu hat. What is the mu hat? Y bar dot dot. But what is your y bar dot dot? What is your y bar dot dot? Mu plus E bar dot. Substitute here. Again, you get the, because this is 0. It's the value. Similarly, you can do it for alpha hat. So expected value same milega. Similarly, you can do it for. Acha, variance में थोड़ा time लगेगा, but you will be get same variances. Okay, the exactly same variances which you get it there. Tell me where I have to stop. So if you like, if you can just do the practice of this, so or I will be go through this. In case if you have question, we can see on the Saturday. So Saturday we can see the uh, at 12 o'clock lecture. We can finish this. Finish the means whatever the query you have related to two-way ANOVA, we can see. And I think the find expectation and the variances of the estimators is exactly same as the one-way ANOVA. Okay, nothing is different. All are the same. Only the alpha का value यहाँ पे आपका change होगा. Because now we have a factors. तो जब हमारे पास factors होगा, तो उसके factor के हिसाब से आपको workout करना पड़ेगा. नहीं तो ये जो values मिल रहा है, mu hat का value भी आपको same ही मिला रहेगा अगर आप cross check करोगे. So alpha hat का value लेंगे तो क्या होगा? Y bar I dot minus y bar dot dot. You have estimated that, right? Now take expectation. So what is your y bar dot? You know the formula, which is mu plus alpha I plus E bar minus expected value of this. But what is y bar dot dot? Mu plus E bar dot. Means you have to be right all yij, y dot, sorry, y bar I dot, y bar dot j, and y bar dot dot. And based on these, you need to obtain eij, ei dot, e dot j, means everywhere, and e bar dot dot. ये सब क्या डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन फॉलो करता है आपको लिखना पड़ेगा. You need to obtain this what it follows. Okay. And based on this, you can get this expression. Are you getting my point? So it's not a big deal. I feel it is not a big deal. So if you just work out for a time, you can do it. Okay? So what I'm thinking that you just go through these concepts, preliminary results, okay, till here. So till here you can try to finish everything. Okay. The next class I will be just going to take these all concepts once again, and then to get over. And with that your unit 1 will be get over. So we can go to the practical part of that. We can go to the practical part. So the next means coming Saturday, I will going to take the practical based on this and little bit part of this theory, provided you have gone through that basics of till before properties.
Classics.
Okay. Any question? Now question is that you need to just go through. That is the question. Okay. So take your time. Take your time and write it down. Take your time and write it down in your notebook. And then Saturday, we will see if we have any cure. Okay, students. So we'll meet on Saturday. Okay. Chalo, bye bye.